Ginger Jester.
Don't you hate when you click back into the window and it makes it swing your sword because keyboard controls? Lol, 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 lol. I want to meet the madman who plays Dark Souls with a keyboard and mouse on purpose. Because it's like, I love playing games keyboard and mouse, but not Dark Souls. That little asshole. Little whatchamacallit. Uh-oh. He's just gonna show up somewhere? Oh, hi. Yes! Okay. What are you doing, jumping? Oh, oh, oh. Okay, didn't want to jump, but you know, like I've said before, sprint, dodge, jump, they're all the same button. Do something easy to dodge. Thanks. It's my own fault I didn't dodge that. Ah, ah, ah! Oh, alright. Ow. Ow more. Well. No. There we go. Dodged way too early. No. Yeah, I pressed heal when I got knocked down. Damn it. Yeah, ah! Well. It did heal. It did go off. I pressed dodge and nothing happened. What? That's new. Okay, didn't realize you had a dog whistle. That must be how you took care of Sif, eh? Huh? No, no, I did a bad reaction. I'm used to Manus jumping up and then just falling down. Shit. There we go. Ha! Come on, man, I just can't keep up with them anymore. Just constantly trying to keep topped up. Oh, okay, that's new. I was not in his line of sight, so I didn't think he was going to change his direction mid-flight. Oh, well. Fuck. I was honestly trying not to get excited because I was doing pretty well. But, like, I was continuously telling myself, like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not. Like, it's not possible for me to do it on the first try. But, you know, there's still that little part of you that's like, I really want to, though, because I don't want to do this over again. And that would have been a really satisfying first try, because I got hit a lot, and, you know, I started learning his stuff midway. And, I started performing better, but then he just changed up his tactics. But first attempt is always the best. Always. Oh, screw off. Screw off! Oh my... Oh my god, come on, man. Come on. I'm already out of patience. Like, these stupid dogs shouldn't be here. You mother... What?! I only pressed it once, I don't know why it happened twice. Alright. So the shield is useless. Souls are useless. Titanite, or Crystal Lizard is useless. Let's see if fire is useless. Probably. Gotta close that gap. Whoa, I thought I was way too early, but apparently not. The little charge he does is like... constantly makes me lose a frame. No? Could you not, please? Run away from that. And run back in. Because you don't want to let him have the spatial advantage. Ah, okay. Alright. See? That's why he's got that little backup move. So he can get some distance. Because distance is his advantage. Oh! Might as well restore my health while I got a chance. Uh-oh. There we go. Put some fire back on there. Gotta make sure to stop running in advance, because if you hit dodge while you're running, you're gonna go for a jump. No, I thought I was clear. God damn it, now I gotta wait an hour to get back up. He's gonna prep some new horror for me. Yep, there it is. Okay. Alright. I don't know how that didn't hit me. I, like, wasn't prepared when it didn't hit me. Alright, and that was Black Dragon Calamite in 2 attempts. See, now I feel a sense of satisfaction. Because I did fail. But I got good. If only Hawkeye were here. But he's retired, and he moved out with his wife and family. Hawkeye is like the lamest superhero. I don't know why people like him. He's a cool character. I like his character. Like his attitude and his relationships. And his responses to things. But at the end of the day, he's just a guy. He doesn't have, like, superpowers or anything. And that, to me, is boring. So I guess I'm done. I don't know, I'll go talk to the NPCs, see what they have to say. I was not prepared to beat him in 2 attempts, so... I was really expecting to have to fight him for, like, the rest of the day. So I'm very happy, or relieved, but I don't know what to do to fill the rest of this episode now. It is hard to see. It is very early in the day, and it is very bright out. And my Walmart, blackout curtains do not black out the light whatsoever. So it is very hard to see my monitor. And I can't even put it anywhere else because, well, A, there's no room for my computer desk anywhere else. But, B, if I put it anywhere else in the room, it would be, the monitors would be facing the windows. So the windows would just show up as a reflection on the screens, instead of just making it hard to focus on the screens. And she's gone. What? Do I have binoculars? I don't know if binoculars are even in this game. Yep, there they are. What is that? That looks like a slug. What is that? I have no idea what that is. I'm very curious, though. What? Oh, okay. This game doesn't use the binoculars the same as the other ones. Where you can use binoculars as an aiming mechanic. Oh. Yeah, Gaug. Gaug. Go Ugg. Do 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 do. I gotta rewatch the Let's Plays that I've seen of this game, because Calamite didn't seem that hard to me, and I had a lot more trouble with Artorias and Manus, whereas the people I've watched had a lot more trouble with Calamite, so maybe I'm misremembering that?
Why, thou hast defeated Calamite? Wondrously played. Lord Gwyn's blessing upon thee. That beast will never take to the skies again.
Once more the Sith shall rule the galaxy.
This great bow, I shan't need it, but no dragons to hunt. I know not if a human could even operate it. But here, thy need outweighs mine.
Neat.
I suspect thou hast taken a gander at it, but the dark of the abyss, which swallowed poor Artorias, threatens to devour our entire land of Ulyssil. It seems that this dire fate is unavoidable, but seduced by a dark serpent or no, they awoke that thing themselves and drove it mad. Its demise is always one's own making.
Interesting. A dark serpent, you say? Like Framped? Or whatever his name is?
Now, do not mistake my words. I cherish my work. Wood carving is a nuanced art.
Very good.
Much to talk about with that blacksmith. In truth, how is the old chap, I wonder? Still hammering away, I should hope.
So are giants long-lived? That's what I'm getting out of this, because I went into the past. Maybe it's not that far in the past. Because, I mean, the Princess Dusk is human, supposedly. But then again, we're all hollows. Alright, nothing new for sale? Okay.
Farewell, proud human. May every honor be bestowed upon thee.
Farewell, Gao. Enjoy being the coolest character in Dark Souls 1. That's not my opinion, that's fact. It's just my factually based opinion. I haven't... Actually, I'll finish what I'm doing first. But I was gonna say, I haven't checked on Big Hat Logan in a long time. Maybe he has something new for me to buy. And his spells get expensive, so... I was going to level up, but, might be better used on him. Oh, you got nothing new to say. Alright, I guess I'm done? Question mark? My reward was the Calamity Ring, which just lowers all your stats, so... Unless you're one of those crazy people who wants to do a challenge run of some sort. It's of no use to me. Duke's Archives. Oh, he's gone. Well, I think I know where he's gone. So I'm gonna go find him. I just need to remember how to get there. Yeah, I think this is as close as I can actually get. Because there's the prison, but I can't warp there. So... 45,000, jeez. It's 30,000 more souls. Is this 30,000 more souls? Nope. Soul of Quelaag? I've been carrying around the Soul of Quelaag all this time? Come at me, girl. Ah. 8,000. That's not very much. Soul of Smog. For some reason, I don't want to use that one. Soul of Sif. No. I should have 10,000 amongst these. Right? Yeah, that's 8,000 right there. So, what are you? Please 2,000. 3,000. Yay! I got enough for a level and some change. Yeah. Endure ants. Right, I'm wearing light armor now. I got all excited because I was doing a fast roll. Excuse me. Rah. Just trying to get oriented. Rah. So this is the chamber, or the hallway, that leads to where Seath, the Scaleless was. I was thinking his name was Seth, like Seth Rogen. Like, no. Although there is a dragon persona in Persona. Hello. going on, Big Hat? Why are you all naked? You ain't cray-cray. Because nobody in Dark Souls is allowed to live happily ever after. White Dragon Breath. That's like one of the most powerful sorceries. And Big Hat. Tin Crystallization. Seriously? Did they actually have to, like... They mustn't have had enough room to fit the entire word in there, so they had to shorten it. And I'm hoping he wasn't guarding a mimic. No. So what was he guarding? Large magic ember. Oh, this was here ever since Seath moved. So I could have came back here and gotten that at any point. Alright, cool. I don't know, man. I'm drawing a blank. I think the only thing I have left to do is go finish the game. One last visit to Firelink Shrine. Oh. Sir, are you aware that your mentor went crazy and was dancing around naked in a crystal chamber?
Oh, hello. You made it. Then
I
let us
did.
begin, as promised.
Okay.
It's not that I'm concerned for Master Logan's welfare. Even in this treacherous land, Logan's skills are unmatched. He is a true hero. No, the reason I seek Logan is, well, it's really my own conceit now, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
Goodbye then. Do stay safe.
Uh-huh. It is I, Big Hat Logan, returned.
Oh, hello.
I did. I made it.
Goodbye then. Do stay safe.
I will. I, Big Hat Logan, sword user, extraordinaire, shall now leave this land, never to return, and I will live happily ever after, just like you will. Okay, good. I really wanted him to live happily ever after. Oh, I can hear the gnashing of teeth. He's not sleeping this time. Hello, nightmare fuel. Ah, stop it, stop it, stop it.
Pleased to see you well.
Not likewise.
Something urgent?
Yeah, it's the whole saving the world thing.
Very well. Then stay still for a moment.
I can just, like, hitchhike. That's fine. No. No. So uncomfortable. Spit me out before you go. It's time for me to go and finish Dark Souls. Firelink Altar. Alright, this is it. Big old door that I opened a little while ago. Sure wish I could run straight, because the whole zigzagging animation is making me look really doofy right now, when it's supposed to be looking pretty epic. Oh look! It's Killing of the First Flame. That looks like the place where I just saw gold. Also, this place is super dark, so it's like really hard for me to see. These guys are, Gwyn's Knights. They're really important for you to learn how to fight, because they drop, rare gear. Whoa, he survived a backstab. That is commendable. Yeah, like the Black Knight sword, and Titanite chunks. Ooh. Plus 13. Ah, whatever. I could probably... You know what? I am gonna go back. But what I was saying was those knights drop unique armor and equipment, and I think they drop like a sword and a spear and maybe even a bow, depending on what they're wielding. And they're only in this like little hallway leading to the final boss, so that's pretty shitty. So you have to grind if you want to get all the stuff, which is what the trophies are, or the achievements, depending on your poison. Undead Parish, that's the one. I was like, there's a church or something, isn't there? There's just so many stupid warp locations now because of all the dead ends. I don't know why they would make it so that you can go back there, because you have no reason to. I mean, there's other places that you would want to go back to. Oops. That don't have warp locations. So, like, what are you even doing, Dark Souls? What are you doing? To me, your fan. What the hell? What is... Whoa, 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 hold up. What is going on? I just put down my controller and my character was just attacking sporadically. Okay. Ha ha ha! Let's go rest at the bonfire. So that I can restore, Andre. So that was the thing that happened. Just punched Andre in the face. That's really cool. Good thing I switched my weapon. That's why I always switch my weapon when I'm talking to people.
Well, I've never heard of a black ember. How about leaving that ember with me? I find it strangely fascinating.
Sure, it has no value to me.
Well, thank you. This ember really is something special. I'm already under its spell. I sense great potential indeed.
Cool, man. Reinforce. This thing. Yes. Up to 14. And with a slab, I make it 15. Now, it is the strongest weapon I have. And probably the strongest weapon I can have without severe investment in this Dragon Greatsword. That is the, like, when I went back and checked, there was like 2 other weapons that are stronger than the one that I'm using. This was one, but you need 50 strength to just hold it, so...
Don't get yourself killed. Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
Like, if I was still going to be playing through this game, like New Game Plus or whatever, then that might be a worthwhile investment, but I'm not doing that. Ah, shoot, I should have used a homeward bone. I don't have any anyway. Whatevs. Whatevers. Whatevers. What endeavors. Alright. Let's do this again. Reverse hollowing. Yeah. Hello, you're not real. Bye. Bye, not real. Thing. Dude guy, man, person. Yeah. Knight of Gwyn. Come at me, brother. Okay. Titanite chunk. Sweet. That is a very useful item. If I spontaneously fall into a hole, it's probably because I can't see where I'm going. I'm, like, squinting super hard. I can't get any closer to my screen because the microphone is in my face. Ah, yes, greatsword. That's the other weapon. I thought there was 3. Ba-boom! Ah! Wow. Black Knight greatsword. Crazy. I think that's the other weapon that's actually stronger than the one that I have. But again, it requires a huge investment. And I don't think I have any more slabs. And I'm not gonna check because then I might be tempted to go get that for the final boss. So I'm just gonna leave that as a mystery. If you want to know, yeah, you're gonna have to go back through all my videos and watch them again. Right. This place is kind of a dick, right? And, funny enough, I feel a sneeze coming on. Have at thee, knave. Ow! You stabbed the bejesus out of mine. Yeah, weirdly enough, you can't, like, target the middle of their back. You have to aim for, like, their leg. Their right leg. Because I guess technically that's behind them as far as the sprite is concerned, but, like, as a human, I would target their back in order to target their back. But this video game, this ain't human. Oh god, it's so hard to see. Oh, look who it is. Our good old buddy, Solaire. I saved him from the Sunlight Maggot. And now he's gonna come help me fight the final boss. Heck yeah. Siegfried Wardmeyer would also be here, I think, maybe. Oh, he does the sun salute when you summon him. That's okay. I'm going up this way to try to get rid of these enemies before he shows up. Poom. Ta-poom. They probably drop that axe, too. They drop all kinds of stuff. And this guy's gonna go off the edge. Bye. Good effort, Solaire. Good effort. Good effort. Hi. I thought that was wave. Whatever. See, I can't see. This game's so dark. And my room is so not dark. Good effort, Solaire. Good effort. Now. Get him while his back is turned. Yes. Haha. Excellent team we make. Blue Titanite chunk. But yeah, these guys drop a lot of different chunks. So they're really good for farming. But the unfortunate thing is there's not a whole lot of them. There's like one of each kind. So you would just have to keep running down this path, killing them all, and then use a homeward bone. Be the fastest method. And then run right back, killing them all again. So I'm gonna go ahead and assume that fire is not gonna be good against this guy, and you will probably see why, maybe, if it's how I remember it being. Final boss time. Dark Souls finale. That's not cool. You Solaire alone, you big bully. Wow, I really thought there was a phase 2. Thanks, Solaire. I got a Sunday medal, because Solaire helped me. Yay. Wow, after fighting Artorias and Calamite, he was kind of a pushover, wasn't he? Because he was made for this game, and not for Dark Souls 2 or 3 or Bloodborne. Whereas those enemies were made for Dark Souls 2 or 3 or Bloodborne. Link the Fire. This game only has one ending? I feel like it probably has more than one ending. But... right, that involves the other Great Serpent. To link the fire, you must become the fire. And that's Dark Souls Remastered. Despite what complaints I have, this game is a masterpiece. It's one of those games that inspired an entire genre. Like, so many games nowadays, especially nowadays, like the past couple of years, has had so many games trying to emulate what Dark Souls is, but nobody quite nails it as well as, well, Dark Souls. It's not perfect, but I don't think the perfect game exists. I don't know. What else can I say? It's setting's phenomenal. People are still trying to figure out the lore because it's so not explicit while also being so explained that you can interpret things a million different ways. But I think pretty much everyone just watches Vadi videos and you know, if you're interested in the lore, you just watch his videos because he like studied it, he analyzed it, and he did a phenomenal job. And I feel like he is pretty much one of the writers of the Dark Souls games at this point because he just tells everyone what the lore is. And I don't know if it's a design choice where they're like, let's make it like this is the story, but this is what we're gonna tell about the story, or if they're just like, this sword is it belonged to this guy for this reason, and they're just making it up as they go along. But that's one of the things that fascinated me about this game. Aside from the art style and the play style and the level design, and you know, it's just phenomenal all around. Except for the Artorias of the Abyss DLC, I did not enjoy that. That was not enjoyable content in the slightest. For the amount of levels that we got and the bosses, like the forest level took me what, like 15 minutes to get through, and it was just a big open area with enemies plopped around. Like, that was incredibly lame. The fight with Artorias was, as a story piece, it was really epic to be able to finally encounter this guy in the past and fight him and, you know, free him from the abyss. But gameplay-wise, it was awful. I hated it. And I was very vocal about hating it because it was just awful. Like, your character is not made to move in a way where you can fight him effectively. But I already ranted about that enough. Manus of the Abyss was after the really linear level with the bloatheads things and the humanity enemies, and I just didn't like it. It wasn't as thorough and interesting as everything else in Dark Souls. And the boss fight with Manus was just, I don't know, he had too much health and he dealt too much damage. It's like, he wasn't even difficult. It's just, you make one mistake and he just demolishes you. But I mean, I beat him, so. Calamite was pretty good. Again, story-wise, he was more interesting than gameplay-wise, because you got to meet Gao, and Gao shoots him down, and it's really cool. He was like the only fight that I found was good, as in like designed for this game. Oh yeah, it starts a new game plus automatically. Because, you know, I fought him the first time and I was like, oh shit.
Indeed.
Yeah, you agree with my assessment. Good. People who disagree with me are wrong and bad. That's a joke, by the way. Calm your tits. But yeah, Calamite was a good encounter. Like, I lost against him the first time, which I thought was fair. But then the second time I beat him, so... I feel like that's a good difficulty, you know? He was too difficult for me to beat on my first attempt, despite, you know, my experience with these games and how well built my character is, which I feel confident in saying because I can, like, one or two shot almost anything in the entire game. Yeah, so Calamite was good, but I'm just glad I didn't pay for it as a DLC. Like, it's just a part of this game, the remaster now, so that's cool. But yeah, I'm glad I never paid for it back in the day. I would have been really disappointed. So yeah, that concludes my Dark Souls playthrough at long last. This was one of the original 6 games that I started when I started this channel. I forget the reasoning, but I had to suspend it for a while because I couldn't play it on my PC. So I'm glad that I was able to come back to it and finish it, because I don't know how many of them I actually finished, but I don't think it's very many. Anyway, thanks for watching. Tune in next time for something else. There is a long list of games that I want to play in place of Dark Souls, so I might not go on to Dark Souls 2 just yet, because there's other games, there's new games that I haven't played before that are Souls-like that I want to play, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to think it over, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.